on this episode of Bot versus Con.
I don't collect stuff like this typically. They gave me what I asked for without giving me what I asked for. So I'll start with that. It's gonna have to be about some business.
But I think this looks good starting off.
Why does he have two sets of horns?
I think that's a reference to one of my favorite games, Mortal Kombat, with Raiden being the God of Thunder. I think this is one that they could have done in red, and it would have been better. He has so much more color and personality than Ironhide.
I love the idea. I love where they're going. I love the thought process. It could be the angle, but the right arm looks like he has a Popeye arm. Like it looks like a raptor.
Maybe it'll go with their Metroplex.
Oh, damn. Appropriate size broadside that we've gotten. So I know a lot of people are going to be excited about that.
As somebody who did cry when Optimus Prime died, are you accepting the apology?
Hell no.
This is Bot versus Con. Make sure to subscribe and consider becoming a member.
Welcome back, Transformers fans. As always, I'm James the Con.
And I'm Bobby the Bot.
And this is Bot vs. Con, where your voice is heard. We have a lot to go over today, so we're not going to have a very long intro, but I did want to say Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. That's why I'm wearing red. I hope everybody has a good one. And
black.
Yeah. That's what I had to change it up. That's what I usually wear. But I wanted to go ahead and give a shout out to the Chosen Prime, where Bobby will probably be pre-ordering the whole new Studio Series wave. I also wanted to give a shout out to our members, so you could go ahead and remind Bobby to order that Studio Series wave because he really wants it. And to all of our subscribers, we really appreciate you joining on this journey as Bobby shows off him getting the Studio Series wave. With that, let's get into the news. You ready, Bobby?
Before we jump into it, I want to give a special thanks to Tidarium Hanger for mentioning us in his news of channels to watch. Thank you very much for that. Really appreciate it. We're fans of your show as well, so just want to say thank you on that.
Yes, thank you so much. And I'm sure he will show off when you purchase the new Studio Series wave. So if he can't get it, I'm being sarcastic. And let's just do another note. Now we're not gonna talk about that new wave on this episode. There's too much to go over, so that will be a separate episode that will come out on Sunday, the 15th, where we will go in depth on the new Studio Series figures that were released. We will mention them a little bit on this episode, and you can see if Bobby's gonna pre-order them all. I think he should, because there's some good ones there. Moving on to the news, BotCon tickets are up for Chicago, which is July 10th to the 12th. They're doing a lot of stuff. There's a box, there's a customizing class from a G1 figure, which is pretty cool. And there's a premium. Each premium pass will include the limited edition BotCon mystery box. So there'll be numerous items in said mystery box, but there'll also be a bonus mystery item included. 5 mystery boxes will have a super mystery ticket, good for one of 5 super mystery items. And the items will be revealed at a later date. Along with the goodies in the mystery box, the premium pass grants you admission on the events from Thursday the 9th to the 12th, which is confusing because the other slide said 10th to the 12th, but I guess it's the 9th to the 12th for premium members. There's also an Ultimate Edition. Base weekend options are available as well. They're not very excited about those. It's just one day. So go ahead and get the premium one. And they have a Thursday custom class already available for purchase. It's limited to 40. It has a new G1 figure with new tooling. I wonder what that means, which is very cool. It's a new figure that's never been seen at retail. And stay tuned for more information. And I did see that I think the voice of Springer will be there.
Yeah.
So that's cool as well. Are you going to go ahead and do this customizing class?
I thought about it. I really did think about it. I don't think I am. I have to remember. I think I get in on Wednesday. So if tickets are available, I don't know what the plan is yet for everything. It's something I may think about doing. I'm curious. With the silhouette, we see Ramhorn and Soundwave. I'm just curious of what they're going to do with them.
Yeah, it's interesting. I do like these G1 customs. It's very unique and different, and I like that it's a different thing from TFCon. So I think that's really interesting. I'd love to see what it is. They say that it's a figure concept that's never been seen before at retail. Shattered glass, maybe? We don't have a G1 shattered glass. That would be a pain, though, with white. Remember, you have to do black paint first, and then primer, and then white.
I do not want to relive that Bumblebee.
That was. Hey, it was fun still. So let us know if you're going to be doing the customizing class. I'm good. I want to see it. That's just like TFCon. I want to know what I'm getting into.
The good thing about this one, though, at least you can see the silhouette and you know at least what you're going to walk away with.
More or less. Yes. Yeah, exactly. I do like that. So let us know if you're going, and we'll be right back with what has been just announced. Let's get into what is just announced. And one of the cool things that was announced with Studio Series that we're not going to talk about on the other episode, stay tuned for that tomorrow, is this matrix, this play matrix, which has a base, it can open up, it could light up. Are you picking this up?
I'm not picking it up. 2 reasons. I have nowhere to put it, and I have nowhere to put it.
If you had a space to put it, would you pick it up?
I'd have to see what it cost.
I didn't even think about the price. Let me see if there's a price. Keep talking.
And also because one of our fans actually gifted us one, and I actually keep that.
That's what I was gonna say.
I hold that one's more dear.
That one's smaller. It lights up. It's wait till you see the price. It's smaller. It's nice. It lights up, and it fits with my collection. This is gonna be huge compared to like a masterpiece figure. The other one's big, but you could sit in front of it. Go watch. I think I had it up on our. No, I didn't. That came in afterwards. Anyways, this is $125.
I'll say this. I don't collect stuff like this typically, so I don't have a idea of what a fair price is, a good price, bad price, whatever. Like I don't collect, I haven't bought any of the helmets or anything like that, those types of things. So I don't know if this is a fair price. I probably wouldn't pay $125 for it. I really like the way it looks though, and like the ball itself looks really, really good. It looks like it has some texture to it. It looks like it's real. It looks like it's really the Matrix. So I think it looks good.
I think it looks good too. It reminds me of those like 90s lights that were a bunch of little plastic pieces that were like melded together. You know what I'm talking about? That were lights?
Not at all.
Okay. I think if you saw it, you would know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to describe it. But I do think it looks good. I'm not a role-playing type of person.
Right.
$125 is like, woo, to me. But if this is your thing, cool. If you have like a movie prop, a replica prop display, this would be very cool. It's just not for me. It's not for me or my collection. It's also too small. If I wanted one, I would want it to be like Optimus sized, like to hang on the wall for $125. And this wouldn't do it for me.
Yeah. It does look good.
It does.
Let us know if you guys think that's a fair price or not.
Yeah, especially if you guys collect these sort of items.
Yeah.
And these are all the figures we will be talking about on the next show. We're not going to talk too much about them here. It's going to be very interesting. I do like all the purple, but we'll get into it more.
They gave me what I asked for without giving me what I asked for. So I'll start with that.
Stay tuned. We're just going to keep it going with Energon Surge Bumblebee. So season 2 is going to come out. This is the one on YouTube, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So I guess there's going to be a season 2. It's cool. I kind of like Soundwave with like the mouth because it's like a Soundwave type of thing.
Okay.
But it's also with teeth. You know what I mean? I think it's an interesting concept. I'm not a big fan of the execution because it doesn't look like Soundwave. But with this particular world, I guess, I could see that they're going to turn him into like a T-Rex or something like that. You know what I mean?
It's a head scratcher for me. That's why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And I want to say that with this episode, and I guess this week, we are going to be talking about Soundwave and blasters. Hence why I wore the shirt. I think it gave me too much of like a.
Did the episode come out?
No, I'm saying this.
Just from this picture. I thought you meant you saw the episode. Okay.
No. I'm behind again. But it gave me a Volcanicus type of feel, so like you mentioned Dinobot, like that's what I saw in here, and I was just like, I like the idea of the Soundwave. That's kind of cool, but I'd rather it had been a little bit smaller to not look like teeth.
Yeah, I agree. This is that Bumblebee that we saw that was reported at about $55. What is going on with this alt mode? I thought it was backwards. It's not. And this barely transforms in the worst way possible. But if you're a kid and you like it, hey, I don't blame you. But this would not have made me very happy as a kid, I think, but maybe I don't know myself that well. I'm totally like lost on this. I like that he has like a light bug bee thing. I think that's kind of cute for Bumblebee to have like a mini-con that's a bee. Totally cool with that. How it integrates with them just coming apart and being weapons, whatever. But the Bumblebee mold itself is fine in bot mode. And I liked how it looked like in the art. Remember when we saw it in the art? I thought that was cool. But this alt mode, it literally looks backwards to me.
All right, so I think they did. I like the color. I love how the blue shines in the bot mode.
Yes, with the light
and stuff like that. The light piping. I love the mask and that aspect of it. Like as you mentioned, it looks fine in bot mode. It doesn't look like his legs separate, which is kind of weird.
But then they're using the knee joint as well. That's kind of interesting. Right.
So I don't know if it clips together and they just didn't unclip it or what. I like the weapons. I like the little Cybertronian bee or whatever. I think that's really cool. I like actually how the weapon come about because we've seen even with the main line, he had those little blaster type things. So I like what they did here on that.
Like animated, yeah.
Animated, yes, with the animated. Yeah. So I like what they did with because this looks better to me than the weapons on the animated. The alt mode, I think if you took the B off the front of it or what that looks like the back, it would probably look better because we see that now. I think where they I'm hoping this is the back, and the reason I mostly say that is because they did all this beautiful color on the windows in the bot mode, and then this flat blah.
Yeah.
Windshield on the alt mode, it looks terrible. So I'm hoping that they just turned it around and we're trying to show the storage for the B in the back, which I still don't like that either. I'm hoping that's what it is because typically, the wheels on that are wider would be in the back. Again, this is Cybertronian, so it could be reversed. That's my gripe about the alt mode. If this is the front and this is how it looks, I'm right there with you. If this is the back and it looks different in the then I'm like, okay, maybe possibly I want to see what that looks like.
No.
All of that said, $55, hell no.
And that's what they reported it originally when we talked about it. To me, why it looks like the back is it looks like the back of like that drift car. Not with the arms coming off. It looks like one of those 90s hatchback cars. from the back, and you could kind of see the front. I don't know. That's what I saw when I first saw this, and I literally kept swiping through the pictures to see it from the front, and there wasn't one. So
and you know what? I think that is the back, because I'm looking at the way the Autobot sign is on his chest and how it looks like at the roof.
Yeah.
So it does look like it's backwards.
And maybe this is like a third mode where he turns into like a bug car because the wings are on it and stuff. That's what I'm going to go with. That's what I hope it is. But let's just keep it moving.
Yeah.
And because let's be honest, this isn't something that we would pick up anyways.
It's not, but still.
But I hope all the kids out there have a fun time with this.
Yeah, still. They
also showed off Primal. I think this works as a Cybertronian Primal. It's fine. You know, it's not perfect. I don't like the big fists showing. Why? Yeah, I don't know. They've done worse figures, in my opinion.
That's true.
Not saying you have to like this, but it's very bare bones. And if this was like $5, okay, I could see that price. If this is like $15, what do you think?
See, like I'm curious about the price.
Yeah.
This looks like a core class figure. So like the $10 price range. That's what
I think without elbows, it's less than core class.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not. This is what it reminded me of.
Okay, gotcha.
It's like a core class figure, so that's where I would think the price range would be, somewhere around that. I don't like it, but this wasn't made for my liking.
No, and neither of ours. And I do. Stepping back, I think it is kind of because I like the Cybertronian modes for Beast Wars characters. I think that's kind of a cool, unique thing, like before they went to Earth. And I think this would have been kind of cool. You know, it would have made sense. So it's neat.
I literally had to like start piecing the alt mode together. I was like, oh, that's a windshield in the blue.
Yeah. And that's what I mean. Stepping back from it and thinking about it from like a bigger perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it has a huge grill and a very small windshield.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see it. It doesn't look it's fine. It looks like a very simple transformation.
I could tell you how it transforms right now.
Yeah, exactly. You know, very simple transformation, and that's why another reason I'm like, $10. Okay. That's about as far as I'll go with it. Maybe 12 because of how stores have to make their little $2 off of a figure.
Moving on to this, they released a video. The whole 72 hours things is the Transformers, the movie apology tour, because they're sorry for killing Optimus Prime. They're not sorry because they're profiting off of it again. We can't show the video for copyright reasons, but yeah, we're gonna get a whole bunch. The theme will go on all year. Expect additional vids, toys, and events as the year progresses.
Yeah, so they're gonna re-release the movie. They're gonna probably re-release it on DVD or whatever format where you can download it or something like that as well. I don't like this apology tour. It's corny to me.
It's very corny.
When I first saw it, I was like, oh, is there some cut scenes that they've put back on and added in? Is it you're apologizing because the movie was only this long and originally it was going to be this long, so here's the full version of what we were going to do, something like that. But they didn't have to say the apology tour. They literally could have been like, it's the 40th year of Transformers the movie. We have all this stuff coming out and da. We would have been equally excited, if not more. Like this apology tour, and I think it said like it hits like a truck or something like that. And some of the comments they made about how it made you feel and why they're doing it, whatever. Some of the lines work a little funny, but I still think the whole concept is kind of corny though. When
I coming from a metal background, when I saw Tor, I was like, Are they gonna have like Stan Bush and stuff go around and to like different cities and you can see them and stuff? And I'm like, that's kind of cool. And then I skimmed through the video. Not gonna lie, I was waiting to see something, and I was like, oh, it's just another marketing gimmick. Like, there's nothing. It doesn't seem like there's anything to it. Like that, you know. But hey, you know, this is what they wanted to show you for 72 hours.
Yeah, I think the build up to it was lackluster, and who knows? They left it open, so there could be a whole bunch of stuff that they do, and it could be great, and that's why they're calling it the apology tour. It could be like hey, you know what? This is what we were gonna do. Here's this figure. Here's, you know, Unicron and this, that, and the other.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
All this stuff is part of this year-long celebration. It's just that I think the December we will know if this was a good marketing campaign or not.
Exactly. From right now, I'm not very excited. Are you, as somebody who did cry when Optimus Prime died? Are you accepting the apology?
Hell no.
All right, let's keep it going. And so Takara had their announcements that they showed off, and we're going to first talk about the Dramatic Capture series. Now they're going into movies. Jetfire Optimus Prime. It's a 2-pack on a figure that's been released 4 or 5 times. I think at least 3 or 2, maybe just 2. Anyways, maybe this is the 3rd one. It looks fine. I don't know what the other releases look like, but it looks fine.
It's a movie figure. I think if this is, there've been so many of these, and I hate to say it this way, but I got to be honest. I don't care, and because I don't, and I'm saying this because I don't care. I haven't paid attention enough to know what's different about it. If this looks better, if the paint looks better, like, you know, most of the dramatic captures, the paint looks better than what we got. So I don't because I didn't care enough to really go through it. I'm like, it looks like what we got. I can't point out the details. So if you're a movie collector, you know, let us know if they've done some enhancements to it to make it look better than what some of the previous releases and the KOs and all the other stuff that's come out is, because I haven't cared enough to pay attention, and I apologize.
Yeah, with this picture, I can't really tell. And there's so many different of these primes that have come out that I just don't know one from the other. Like, I know one movie he has abs, the other movie he doesn't, and I'm like, okay, that's the distinguishing factor between the movies, and they both have like 2 figures each. But if this is your alley, I think this does look good for what I'm seeing. I like the big cannon. I love the axe, even though I think the axe just came with Jetfire. So I don't think this looks like a bad set. It's just not for me. And even if this was for me, I would already have the figures. So it would be that Beast Wars situation where I wouldn't pick it up because I'm not double dipping on Hasbro figures like that. So, but if this is right up your alley, please go pick it up and tell us how it is.
I feel like I'm Hasbro now because I'm on the apology tour now with them. I apologize. I don't care about this.
Do you care about this, though? We've got MPG Blaster and Steeljaw.
I'm interested. I'm very interested.
Okay.
They're late. They're so late. And this is going to have to look, it's going to have to be about some business. This is what I'll say. It's great that they're coming out with it now, because if they would have came out with it, I mean, it should have came out a long time ago. But if you're going to release it, it's great that they're doing it now, because the hype around, you know, even though it's been years, but the KFC, the not Dreamstar, Deformation Space, Fans Toys, like everybody who came out with the blaster, you know, within like a couple of years of each other, it's been several years since those have come out. So that excitement for those have died down. Now, Takara, you're all alone on this. And if they come out with a good figure, people may be likely to pick it up, like me. Others may be like, I'm happy with my Vans toys, or I'm happy with my Deformation Space, or whatever. Or people who weren't collecting back then and don't want to pay the late tax on some of those figures might be like, here's a new blaster. Let me go ahead and jump on this. So I think it's about damn time they came out with one, and it doesn't look bad so far.
Yeah, I think it looks good too. And I'm not going to reiterate what you said. I completely agree with all of that. I do think it looks, now it is official, so I'm not judging it too much, but the Fans toys does look better, and the Deformation Space does look better for tune accuracy. I do like the Steeljaw. I think this is the same mold that was teased back in 2010. Maybe probably 2015. My question to you is with the alt mode, the chest piece and the handle are not centered. I can't. Is it supposed to be like that? I don't know.
I didn't realize just how small it looks as well.
Yeah, I looked at this, I said, yeah, it looks decent for what it is. I need to see price and, color and size before I judge it. I'm not going to pick it up. But I saw that and I was like, what's going on with the alt mode?
That is all due to transformation right there. It should be centered.
It should be, right?
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. It
definitely should be centered, and it definitely. Now I don't know what it looked like in the cartoon. I'm looking up a toy. From the pictures I'm looking at, you know what? It is actually off center.
Is it?
Yeah, on the toy. His chest is a little this way, if I'm looking at this correctly. Now the drawer, I don't know the right terminology, is much bigger on that toy. It's much more boxy. But there is a separate piece with that little circle on it. I don't like it on the original toy either. So yeah,
I think the problem is it looks the right size. Now you got me looking at it. That angle I'm looking at doesn't help.
Yeah, I know.
Here it is in packaging. Let's see. I do actually.
It is off center a little bit.
It is off center a little bit on this.
Not as much as this.
Yeah.
Maybe because everything's longer and smaller, it makes it look more off center. I don't know. Well, there you go. It's accurate. I still don't like it.
Yeah, I don't really. I never noticed that.
Yeah, me too.
That's funny. Now I'm sitting here looking I want to see it. What it looks like.
He wants to go pull his G1 blaster out and take a look at it.
I know. I'm going to after we finish. I'm like, let me look at this, and I wonder if some of the others are off center as well. I've literally never noticed that.
Yeah.
But I think it's also because the drawer is also smaller. It stands out more.
That's what I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also don't like right below it how you could see his crotch area without it doesn't the flaps that they already made don't fill it in completely. So I don't know what's going on with that. I think the bot mode though is very good. That's what they focused on. But for masterpiece price, MPG pricing, not masterpiece pricing, I would expect a little bit more.
I'm very curious about how much this is going to cost.
We'll be talking about prices later on, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving, and they're going to be reissuing these, I guess, in the MPG line to go with Soundwave.
Maybe I haven't looked at my Rat Bat in a long time, but I don't remember having those black lines.
It did not. That's new.
Yeah, it looks good.
I think all these still look good, and that's a testament to how good their designers were back then. Not saying they're not good now, because I don't know if they're the same designers or whatnot, but these look very good. Still, and with a new slab of paint, I think they still look good. And like you said about the blaster, you don't got to pay the latex. Well, hopefully. I don't know how much these cost, but they're very cool. I'm not going to pick them up. I already have the Rat Bat from Sound Blaster. I'm not picking up this set just for the Rat Bat. But if you have that sound wave and you don't have the tapes, go pick them up.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need any of these, but I do really like the way that Rat Bat looks.
Yeah, the black lines really make it pop compared to the rest of them.
Yeah, and like you said, I have the other ones.
Yeah. Let's move on to this. Overgear, which we will be talking about in the updates, showed off that they are doing an Optimus Prime. What are your thoughts on this?
When I first saw this, I thought of Fast and Furious and The Rock driving that military vehicle in Brazil. I think it was the 5th one. That's the first thing I thought about.
I've watched all those movies with my wife, and I don't remember what happens in what number.
Yeah,
I enjoy them, but
I think that was the 5th one. I could be wrong, but
I'm pretty sure it was the 8th one, or maybe it was the 13th one.
Yeah, it's the new one. I think the alt mode looks really dope. I'm unsure about the bot mode. There's a lot going on, and I want to see it in, like, with the bot mode. I want to see it in color.
Yeah, just like when we talked about, what was it, the Craftsman toys, Grimlock, when it was all in silver. You're kind of like, this looks like a mess, but then they put it in color, and you're like, I see what you did there. You know. So, I love the alt mode. I think that is so cool, and I really like the bot mode too. I don't want an Optimus Prime, but I can see me even spending a little more than I would want to on an Nemesis Prime on this, because this looks so evil. I would want it as Toxitron because it's similar to the Laser Prime with the front-nosed cab and the things on the arms. That's what I would want. That's not going to happen. Takara doesn't care about Toxitron, which I don't blame them. It's not one of their creations. But a Nemesis Prime, I think this would look really slick as. But I would need to see size too. The Overgear figures, spoiler, don't seem to be that tall. And I don't want to pay like $250 for a figure that's 8 inches tall. And we'll talk more about that later. But I think this looks good starting off.
Yeah, I'm very curious. I want to see it in color because, one, how, it has the traditional Prime chest and everything like that, which is not going. It doesn't look like that way in the alt mode. Yeah, it's using the same windows. Yeah, I'm talking about the grill.
The grill. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like, how is the colors, put together? And when we look at the Ironhide, it's not, what.
Yeah, who knows what color this is going to be? This could be, orange for all we know.
Yeah, so
I think it'll probably be realistic colors. I don't know what this truck is. The realistic colors: tan,
black, or green.
Yeah, I don't know. It probably depends on where it's from, but
so that and how those colors mesh up when it transforms, I'm very curious about, because again, I don't want to see this vehicle. I don't want to see in red and blue.
I think if it was mostly red with a really dark blue, it would be okay. Like a dark red and a dark blue, I think it'd be fine.
I don't like this type of vehicle. You're not supposed to see this coming.
Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe this will just be, no, they did call it Optimus Prime. I was going to say maybe it's just Nemesis Prime, but no, it says Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I am curious.
Yep. Well, let's keep it moving. And Blokees showed off UPCs of their wave. Not going to spend new wave. We're not going to spend too much time on it, but it does look like they're coming to the US, which is pretty cool.
Gosh.
Go pick them up, buddy.
No, not going to do it. No, stop it.
YOLO Park showed off a teaser for their Bumblebee movie, Optimus Prime.
Pick it up if you want it.
Next up, this is part of the Apology Tour. Skybound, are doing movie comics and hardbound. So very cool. I think you need to go ahead and pick these up.
Oh, but
I didn't know they had movie comics, honestly.
I didn't either. And I mentioned this on a post I saw earlier, and I said I hate them and I love them all at the same time.
Yeah, well, they're making you buy something different than hunks of plastic.
Well, and I'm supporting my stock, so I'm supporting my investment. So yes, please buy.
Next up, Collector's Crafts showed off the Lithone escape ship.
This looks good. You don't realize how many ships are in Transformers yet, and in Transformers, for one, I didn't really follow all of them, but just in the G1 and the ones that I actually did follow, didn't realize how many different ships there were in it. So again, this is another cool one, and it's funny. I actually just got the color he's using in and for something else I'm doing. So that's really cool. And so I haven't got to 3D printing ships yet, but that's funny that he had this color, and I'm actually working with something on it now.
Yep. Well, go ahead and have fun with that color. And we're going to move on to this, which I think you need to pick up. This is the DNA set for G2 Slag and Slug. And let's get into it. First with Slag. Slag and Slug, that's the same one. Slag and Snarl, excuse me. I don't know what this little shield is that he has, but it's there.
So,
did he have an episode or something?
I don't recall that at all. Oh. But they basically took his tail off and, added it to the shield.
Oh, they did. I see where the tail comes off now. Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So, it's fine. They gave him a sword. It's fine.
Sword's cool.
I haven't opened mine yet, and I don't remember the original one. I don't remember if the tail came off easily or if they're like unscrewing it or something like that. I don't remember. And it does clean up the back a little bit and give him something else to do. So this part of the kit I liked.
Yeah. And here it is.
This part of the kit I hate it.
Which part?
Why does he have two sets of horns?
Yeah, that's what I was confused about. Like the tail, okay, cool. It makes a cool little shield that he can ram people with horns. That's kind of neat and interesting. But then why are they just pegged in there? I don't understand this. Please let us know if this is from some comic or something. Maybe this is from the G2 comic. I don't know. If it is, awesome.
Yeah, I don't like him having his horns on the side pegged. Like that looks weird.
It would have been better if they just like pegged into the back or something, if you really needed that.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of that. Everything else I liked about the kit. I mean, storage is storage. I mean, the sword on the side, the little shield holder on the side, fine. It was the horns, the second set of horns that I was just like, this doesn't look good to me.
Here is Snarl. So they have leg fillers, which is nice. Mm-hmm. That's always appreciated. And that pretty seems like it, besides like the gun.
Yeah, the gun can tab on the back. And
yeah. So there's two guns. Sword. Yeah. But what I really liked were the flame effects.
Yeah.
I think that is so cool. Like he's shooting flame from the sword, and it can still work in the mouth. I think they have them for Slag as well. They just didn't put it on them because there were two sets of flame parts when they showed the part list. But I think these are really cool. Not enough to get the kit if I had this, but I still think that's really neat.
Yeah, I've said this on the previous episode, and maybe I'm just because I see the commercials, but he's getting his Masters of the Universe on too. He's going to turn Slag into an armored up version of Slag. How He-Man points his sword. That's what I was looking at.
Right color.
He's turning Battlecat or turning Cringer into Battlecat, and now he's going to turn Slag
into Slug.
Slag into Slug. There we go.
So let us know what you think about this. Next up, we have a DNA kit that's teased for Big Convoy to give him, I think it's the Matrix Buster. Same thing with the Fundy Studios. If this finishes this character for you, go pick it up.
Yeah. I don't think either one of us are picking this up.
No.
Yeah, so.
I swear I called this on a previous episode when we talked about these, and I said Raiden. They're going to do a Raiden. So, whether or not I did, I know you're all in for it. What's interesting for me is this one looks kind of thinner, which makes sense with trains. But, yeah, interesting.
I'll tell you what's really interesting. These things are coming out fast. Like, damn. I got 3 or 4 of them, in less than a year.
I think 3 of them. 3 of them are released, yeah.
In less than a year, I think. So, which is really cool. They're definitely not as, busy as Masterpiece or the traditional Legends ones that we look at. But man, as fast as these combiners are coming out, I'm like, yo, you guys need to get on the ball.
Yeah, pretty much. And I did want to say, I think it's kind of cool that his name is Mini Thund. I think that's a reference to one of my favorite games, Mortal Kombat, with Raiden being the God of Thunder. I
think so.
I put that together in my head, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. But that's just my other nerdy fandom. They also showed all these off. Leo Kaiser, Devastator, Computron. So I think you're right about going back and forth between... Oh, wait, no. There would have to be another... No, Abominus. Abominus is... Well, I forgot about Abominus with all these coming out. You're going to just have to clear off the whole shelf for these guys.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. It's already happening. So... Yeah. And I like these. I still haven't opened my Broody set yet. I just haven't got around to it. I haven't combined my Dinobot set yet. I just haven't got around to it. You can see I got a mess back here of stuff I'm trying to work through. I'm really digging these, and I think what also makes it exciting is that you're getting the set. You're not waiting on a limb,
getting two more, another,
and waiting, a year or 2 years to finish. So I like that aspect.
Yeah,
nice box sets. The box looks great.
Yeah, I think it's really cool as well. I am interested to see how they do these 6-person combiners, because so far they've had like a frame type of thing, it's like a chest frame type of thing. And I want to see how they do that with the 6 bot combiners, because they haven't done one yet. So that'll be interesting with Raiden and Leo Kaiser. And we'll see. Oh, and Devastator, obviously.
I wonder if they're going to even need a frame since they have the 6 bot coming in.
I think with the head, they're going to need to do something.
The head, yeah. And what I'm wondering when they, get to the Seacons, are they going to have each one of them be able to turn into a gun? Like,
yeah. Or one of them will be a gun, or are they going to be like the 6-person combiners?
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think down below. That might be why they haven't done them yet.
I think we'll
and
see
why they're doing Raiden and Leo Kaiser first.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Yes. And with that, the just announced have concluded, and we'll be right back with the updates.
Yes, I'm excited.
Let's get into the updates, and I already mentioned these. We're going to start off with Overgear. They showed off all the promotional images. Here's Ironhide's alt mode. He is priced at about $115.30 in Japan, and in the US domestic sites, it's about $135. So why don't we talk about pricing afterwards? Let's just talk about the figure first. I think this alt mode is looking okay. The gray is very boring. I think this is one that they could have done in red, and it would have been better. That like you talked about the Optimus truck not coming in red. I think this one would have been okay. I'm gonna wait and not pick it up because there's gonna be a red one eventually. I just thought of that. But I really like how all the weapons store on the top. It does look kind of intentional. I do like all the accessories. There's a lot more going on with this. But yeah, it's okay.
I like the color. I don't like the finish.
Maybe that's what it is. It kind of looks like a prototype.
The wheels look very flat. The gray looks really flat. I like the windows, and on it looks like an armored truck. I like the accents of red around it. I really like the way the lights look, the chrome around the lights. I too like the way the weapons store on it. That gray is just a really flat gray, and it makes it look bad to me. If it was a better finish on it, I think it would look more realistic, I guess.
Yeah, like a metallic paint instead of just flat plastic, which is what it is.
Yeah.
No. And here's the bot mode. The gray is better in bot mode, I think, than it was in the alt mode, and it looks pretty good. I really like the hand articulation where he could put his weapon down. I like little pieces of articulation like that just to bring more life into the character instead of just always having a static wrist that can just rotate. I think that's really cool. I like the placement of the knife. It's not on his chest, but it's close enough. I think that's kind of neat. I like we're going to talk about Blackout next, but you can see Blackout's propeller on his leg, so it's all interchangeable, which I like. I like things like that because you don't have to do it, but you can do it. So I like options like that. I like the weapons. This does not scream Ironhide to me at all. Mm-hmm. I'm okay with that. The price is a bit much, but I want to save my opinions on the price for the end, since I know what's coming up. What do you think of this bot mode?
I like it. It's kind of boring, though.
Yeah, and it's the gray.
It's just too much. I mean, like the black and gray on the limbs and the body and everything. It all blends together too much that it makes it look like a prototype. It doesn't look finished. It doesn't, like, the pops are red and and stuff is great. You can see the Autobot sign. It looks more like a tattoo than a insignia, which is cool. But there's not enough color in it. And again, it's just a boring looking. It's a boring palette of on it. I think if it had some more pop to it, I would like it more. I think it's definitely interesting. It definitely doesn't look like Ironhide or what I would consider Ironhide. Win there. I'm not thinking about the price as I'm saying this. I'm just looking at it as it's a boring looking figure. The parts that I talked about in the alt mode look good on it. It's just that a lot of it gets transitioned and it ends up looking like a movie character's body.
Because you can't make it out. Yeah.
Yes.
What would have been really cool with this is if all the bot pieces that aren't visible in vehicle mode, now I don't know how this transforms, like the feet, the chest and the crotch area and the forearms were all red. So there was much more red in bot mode while he had a realistic looking alt mode. That would have been very cool, and I think we wouldn't have had that much problems with it, but I think there's a repaint. T-Spark seems to be doing 2 of every character. So I will be interested to see what that is. Here's some in-hand pictures. The color of the gray looks so much worse in these in-hand images. I don't know if that's the lighting. I don't know if that's the picture, the camera, who knows. But this alt mode looks so glam right here.
The alt mode looks terrible. It looks like it's unfinished.
Yeah.
The bot mode, when I saw this, because of the light, it looks like it's green, like a military green, and the red and the black, and I was like, that looks good.
That would have been a good color scheme for this.
That because again, the red, if it was that military green, and then the parts that we see are black, and the parts we see is red, it looks like, oh, okay, it looks really cool. Yeah. Knowing that that's not what it is, then it goes back to being very flat, and unfortunately, and even like when you see his head, you can see the red kind of on his sides and his face, and I was just like, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah,
but
I think if they did the whole head in red as well, it would have looked, that pop of color would have really helped it. Which they could have done it. There's no reason why they couldn't have. But let's move on to Blackout, who I really like these yellow tips. That and on the back, that pop of color makes it much more interesting. I know we just said he didn't, the red didn't do much, but I wasn't expecting that, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. He does come with less accessories, but it's all he really needs. Let's be honest. Yeah, I like this alt mode.
I love the alt mode. And also you talked about the yellow. I like it looks like there's yellow around the missiles. I
see that too. And then on the tip of the back rotor, I think it's called.
Oh yeah. So even like and I don't know what they are, but the two weapons that are on the side, how it has the silver looking face on it, like all those, it looks like an assault chopper. I mean, it looks like he's going to do some damage. So I really like the way this looks.
Yeah, and if you look, unlike the Ironhide, there seems to be little silver decals from the back all the way to the front of the cockpit. That really helps this. And I think if the Ironhide, I don't know, they actually, it was kind of cool. They have their whole story and stuff with these, which I really appreciate, giving life to the characters. But maybe they could have done something with that, I think this looks really cool, though. I think this alt mode is much better than Ironhide's, and that's saying something because I liked the concept of Ironhide's better.
Yep, I completely agree. I've been asking for it. A lot of us have been asking for, kind of an Airwolf helicopter, and even though this isn't it, it's getting there.
Yeah. And here's the bot mode where you can put all of Ironhide's weapons on Blackout, which is why he looks like the way he does, which again, I like that, being able to flip-flop between them. He has so much more color and personality than Ironhide. The blues, the blacks, it looks much better than when we first saw it. And I think this one is better than Ironhide. I didn't think I'd be saying that. I'm not picking it up. Don't give me that look, because I'll let you know why I'm not picking it up in the next 2 slides. But this looks much better. So kudos to them on making a figure that I wasn't really excited about look like the one I would pick up.
I mean, I was hearing you say it, and all along I was kind of like, I'm waiting. I'm going to see what this looks like. I don't like the football pad shoulders, Yes. But with like that arsenal on him, it's not as bad. I don't like the tuxedo tails of his, his blades.
The colors. Yeah, but that is reminiscent of what he looked like in the movie. So since that's kind of an iconic thing with Blackout, I know you probably don't know that. I'm okay with it. Like Ironhide has that little mohawk, he has that little cape of blades. So I think that it's actually appropriate.
Okay, I don't like it, but I like the color, and I like how the silver details come throughout the figure, and weapons, everything, like throughout everything. It's that as soon as you get too much of one color, boom, here's a pop of silver to change it up, and it keeps you looking all over the place at the figure instead of looking and like with the Ironhide, you would look at it and your eyes would just get used to seeing dull colors and nothing exciting happens. I like this. I actually like this.
Here it is in person. Again, with the lighting, I think because it was like bluish already, it kind of washes it out with that camera. Both pictures don't look as good as what we just saw, but I think that's just lighting, honestly.
Right.
But yeah, the figure itself, looks much better, especially from this angle. I still wish those shoulder pieces were more wings on his back. Again, I don't know how it transforms, but I think that would have looked better. But all around, yeah, it's decent.
I'm curious.
Now, are you okay with $150?
I'm not curious.
I'm curious about the size. The Eva Prime, which we'll look at next, is the same mold as this, the Evasion Optimus. Which, did you have that Prime, the Commander class Prime?
Yes.
The Combiner. So
the
you
Combiner
can see that these are very tiny.
Wait a minute. That's the Combiner
This is
Wars?
a rough approximation. It looks like Eva's a little further up. I get that. But you could get an approximation of how tiny these things are. And for $135 for Ironhide and $150 for Blackout, I'm good. I was hoping MP sized, at least 7 inches tall for both of these. I also don't like how they scale at all. Like, I feel like Blackout needs to be significantly bigger than Ironhide, at least a head or two taller, not like this half a head taller. And with them being this size, if Eva wasn't oversized, but I don't think Takara has ever oversized a figure before. This is the size I'm assuming. They specifically did not put sizes on these figures. Like they always do. They always say 130 millimeters or whatever. They did not do it with these two. And I think that's because they're super tiny. So I'm out on size by itself.
Size has never mattered that much to me. I've never complained about size this much in my life. I'm not happy with that. I just.
And again, this is a rough approximation, so take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I love the idea. I love where they're going. I love the thought process. I like what they're doing, and these would be something I would add to my collection. They don't fit if they're small. They don't fit in my collection.
That's my thing. That Ironhide is perfect for my collection specifically as a new character. It doesn't have to be Ironhide. I would have probably, for $135, if it was a little bit bigger, Voyager sized, old Voyager like this, I would have probably been like, okay, let me go pre-order it right now. It's different. It's unique.
It checks all those boxes.
For me, personally, it has a whole bunch of accessories. I like the Gatling gun. I think it's awesome. But for the size, I can't justify it. Just like the Predaking that we will also be talking about. Is that another Predaking's not next? We will also, I just can't justify it. Maybe if the KO oversized, and I hate to say that, I want to buy the original one. I would buy it, but I can't with the size. I'm just not going. It would, like you said, where would I put this? This is for these are for a Chug collection. I'm not collecting Chug anymore.
Yeah.
And this is why I was worried about the Prime. Because if the Prime's tiny like this, even if they do a Nemesis, I'll probably be out.
Well, I'm working on my taxes, and I go meet with my CPA tomorrow, and I'm actually calculating how much I spent on Transformers, and I backtracked from December, and I'm in May now of last year, and I'm looking at what I've bought, how much I've spent so far. I understand why my wallet's not talking to me. Yeah. I have to figure out things that aren't going to bring me the value to the space I have left. If this is going to be a hobby that I continue to do for years and years and years, I'm going to have to cut out certain things, and I want to see what these are going to be about before I dive in. I don't want to start or do what I did when I first started collecting again, and that's jump into Masterpiece and Chug and then Legends and now that I have all these figures, it's like, where am I going to put more figures at? And so I rather just say no.
Yeah, I completely agree. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there's some weird wonkiness going on with the angle and stuff, and they are bigger. But we can only go off of what they post.
Oh man! Wait till we see them at TFCon, and we're gonna be like, okay, yep, give them to me.
Yeah, of course. And if I see them in hand and they're awesome, I will do that. I'm not against that. I want the figure. I just don't like the size. And here's Eva Prime. I love the little stabby knives. I didn't see those before. He's like,
oh, I didn't see those. I just saw it just now.
I love them. I love the axe that he has. Even though this is a movie figure, retool, I think it looks actually pretty good, honestly. It looks better than I was expecting it to. So kudos to them. And it's only $85, which seems appropriate if you take the anime into consideration for the collab price, and then it's an import as well. I think if you're an Eva fan and a Transformers fan, this is pretty cool.
Is that green stuff on his feet? Are those faces?
I don't think they're supposed to be faces. I don't know, though. I don't know nothing about Evangelion.
It looks like it's a face looking at me. I like that price. I don't like the figure, but I like that price if I was going to do something like that. Like if the Ironhide and
Blackout.
I don't know why I was going to say something else. We're 85. I'd be like, yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, definitely. If those were the price, even at the size they would be.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Because they're different. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd at least get the Ironhide. And then if that one was great, okay, fine. I'll get the Blackout, but not at the price. Anyways, the one thing that I find weird about this is the Matrix behind his back. I don't know I know you almost spat out your water. I know they're doing it just because of storage and they're just showing it off, but it's a little weird.
Yeah. Not my cup of Energon.
And here it is in person, and you can see the alt mode. Yeah, I think this looks cool. It has that Eva pose where he's roaring. I know I've seen that before. I like the accessories. I think the alt mode, even though it's kind of boring because it's just another Prime, it looks neat. So yeah, this is a good collab, I think, and it's a Prime but not a Prime. So I'm okay with it.
I like the way the alt mode looks. The bot mode, I don't know necessarily what I'm looking at. The colors look kind of cool. I shouldn't even say kind of cool. The colors look good on it. I don't even necessarily see a movie figure because I don't, a movie. I don't see Prime necessarily in the bot mode. I just don't know what I see. But the alt mode looks pretty good. I really like actually the way the alt mode looks. The cab looks. The back, is. Whatever, but you can see all the holes for storage, but I like the way the cab looks and the colors. I like the two orange, or I guess it's 4 orange circles on top. I don't know what those are, but it looks good.
Yep. Here's Missing Link, the anime version. I think the original one looks better, but I'm always biased towards that. But if this is your cup of Energon, go pick it up. We are running long on time, so I don't have much else to say.
I don't either. I think I agree with you. I don't like the way the yellow looks.
It looks like magic squares.
It does look like magic square.
Even in these pictures. And you could recreate that one scene in G1 where he has a human ride in the seat on his back. Everybody remembers that classic Grimlock scene.
Exactly.
I know it's because of Diaclone. I just thought it was funny that they showed it off.
Yeah. This one looks like when they couldn't transform anymore, those action figure ones.
Action figure Grimlock.
Yeah, that's what he looks like to me. I don't like this.
I do like the posability in the arms for Dino mode. I didn't see that before, and they're very posable, which is very cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see Action Master. I don't like it.
Moving on to AMT Predaking. I think the combined mode looks phenomenal. I think Razor Claw looks pretty good. Some of the other ones, they look better than they did originally. But this is, to me, not worth $400. for a 12-inch tall Predaking. If this was $200, maybe. Honestly, I think this looks so good. It has so much posability. At the price it's going for, it's just it priced me out. And we did a whole video on this, so I'm not going to get too much into it. But yeah. And here's some more close-ups. Paint looks fantastic. This silverish metallic paint is what Ironhide should have.
And
gray.
Oh, if the red on this was on that Ironhide, that would look dope.
That would too. Well, I'm just thinking like if the gray on the alt mode was had this like metallic paint, I think that would look good.
Oh yeah, or the
red as well. If the red was like that, I think it would. That would almost make it worth more of the price.
Right.
The charging. Yeah.
$200. I would have bought this. I would have cringed buying it, but I would have bought it because of the paint. That's what I'm looking at. The size of this thing, I'm not paying twice as much and getting half the figure. I can't do it.
Well, and I think it looks phenomenal in combined mode. The proportions are right. The posability is cool. I like the giant guns. I like how there's like black feathers with the gold in between. It looks like it transforms kind of interesting, like with the biceps and stuff. But I'm just not paying that much for a figure this small.
It could be the angle, but the right arm looks like he has a Popeye arm. Like his forearm looks really fat. And
I think it's the angle.
It's probably the angle, because I never seen it before. I think it looks great. I just no.
Yeah, sorry, Takara. That's just end of the line. But
looks great.
Maybe with the AMT Optimus, maybe we'll get a KO of this. And again, I hate to say that, but it is what it is.
KO, no it.
Next up, here's the Flame Toys Windblade and RC that are already pre-built.
The RC looks pretty good now.
I think both of them looked good before. They look good now. Pick them up if you want them.
Yeah, very posable. Yeah.
Skybound showed off issue number 30. We're not going to get into it because of spoilers. But that one in the middle with Invincible, now you have to go buy all the Invincible comics to read them so you know what's going on.
Mother. Oh,
that's cool, right?
Damn. It's very cool. Oh man, they better not bring him into the comic now too.
Well, there at least there's an Invincible month variant, so I don't know if that's just this one. Yeah, it says number 30. So Who knows? If they bring them in, are you gonna go get all the trade paperbacks of that?
I love that cartoon.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say no. I don't have time. Oh man, this looks. I haven't even opened, and I got the Unicron compendium set, and I still haven't opened it yet.
That's not surprising.
So I can't. It's in 3 boxes, and I still haven't opened them yet. I don't have time. It's been so crazy. I'm so interested in that cover though.
Yep. So I think that's the one you'll get, and yeah. So we'll see. Moving on, we've got Akai Studios, Solus, and Prima. Yeah.
I like what I'm seeing.
I think it looks good. Yeah. I mean, I see some silver paint on it that would look nice on that Ironhide. And that's on the Hasbro figure.
I think that's going to be the theme. Go. Yeah. I think they did a really good job, and I'm still curious of what else they do with this. I'm very curious to see what the end result is on this, because I didn't love this figure at all. It looked very plain, and it was just a new mold, but it's already coming together to look very, very like menacing in a good way.
Yeah, I know. Menacing's the wrong word, but I know what you're trying to say.
That face. She looks like a Amazon warrior. Like
See that?
The facial expression with the armor on, I'm seeing like Wonder Woman and like.
I don't see a facial expression. She looks rather flat.
She looks like she's giving me the mean mug, like, you know.
It's the shadows. Either which way, Bobby likes his Amazonian warrior, so go pick up the whole set when it's released for like $150.
I like tall women.
I think you want this too, huh? I know you're gonna buy it at the very least. This is King Toys Mprex. Did you see these?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I skipped past. Like, I saw, but I didn't. I had a call at work.
I don't remember if you posted them or not in the news link.
I don't think I did. I think I saw it and then I went past it and like meant to go back and get it.
What do you think of this alt mode?
It looks like a raptor. Like,
okay.
that's it looks small and menacing, and like I'm not overly upset about it. It looks like a raptor, you know.
I think that's because the body's so short that you see it looking small.
Right.
I don't think it looks like a raptor because it's thick. Like, the neck is thick, the head is big, the legs are thick. When I think of raptors, I think of them more skinny, but now that might be Jurassic Park bias from what we saw in there.
That's what I'm thinking.
But I think it looks fine. I don't see Grimlock at all, and I think these Dinobots, we've been saying this, took a step back from the Predaking. It's fine. I don't particularly like it. I don't like the proportions with the super short torso and these humongozoid legs. Not doing it for me.
Man, like, what's up with the Chester cheese grin on the face on his arm? It like, oh no, I don't. No bueno.
I know you do like that it lights up. I'm assuming it lights up. It's fine, and it's not ground. I also don't like that the tail's just hanging off. It's just there. I thought it, that's one of the cool things about G1 Grimlock, how the tail integrates into him, which is kind of cool for a G1 figure, and this one doesn't. But seeing this image, if they were to make him purple and green and made him like some sort of futuristic but past Megatron, I could see that kind of going on. Beast Wars Megatron, because you'd switch the hand to the other one. I would be like, oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe the Voyager size, they'll do that and it'll be like $20 and I might be interested. But I'm just joking. I don't really like how this looks, honestly. I'm glad I didn't get in on this set. I got the one I wanted, and that one was a little lackluster, even though I still like it. It was still a little lackluster, and I'm not going to get any of the repaints. I think you will at least pick up one or two of the repaints, but I'm good.
I've liked two of their figures,
and not loved.
Well, no. I love that slag.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
And the first one,
Stegosaurus.
I was actually surprised about that. The transformation was, initially it was, I did only transform it once, but it was like really, like there was the neck joint, I believe it was like really stuck, and I thought I was going to break it at first because it was just, I thought I was going to like really have to manhandle it, and I did. But the other pieces I have not liked, and that's 4 now, so I'm not too happy.
And I think the train's going to keep going with this guy, which is what is his name?
Gran Spino?
No, I know. I'm thinking of the Transformer name. I don't know. It's the one from the movie. Remember they had one of the Spinosauruses in the movie. And it's kind of cool. I always wanted a G1 version of him because I thought he had a cool design. This just looks too round. I don't know. Like, it looks like a platypus in the face with teeth. I don't know. That's what I saw. I don't like the spine. It looks very like it doesn't connect. Like it doesn't look like a fin. It looks like something that they just put on. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't like that. The rest of them's fine, but this just ain't doing it for me. And this is another one I was going to pick up one off because I want a... God, I can't think of the name. But I'm not going to pick it up now.
I like this one better.
Oh, really?
I do. I like
Scorn.
this one.
His name is Scorn. There we go.
Yeah, I would have never got there. I like this one better. I do agree that fin thing looks like they just plugged it in, and I'm not the biggest dinosaur person to know all the different types and stuff like that, so it just looks like weapon storage to me. But I do like this one, and probably because it is something that isn't G1. It's not something that I'm familiar with. It looks like it is a new character, and I like where they're going with. I like this one. Where it's going. I also like his little gold fingies. I think they did a good job with those. Yeah.
And this screams Gundam.
It does.
This does not scream Transformer, which is fine if that's what they're going for. The vents on the chest, how it looks, and it's just not for me personally. If it's for you, have fun. I hope you really enjoy it, and that's sincere. I'm just not going to be picking it up.
This definitely screams Gundam. It definitely screams something else besides Dinobots and what I'm used to in Dinobots. It looks like a cool figure, though. It looks cool. I like the colors on it. I really, really like the colors on it. Hopefully they keep it this way. So yeah, this is not the this is not what I expected.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And I guess I should have stayed with my initial feeling about these Dinobots when I first saw them. I didn't like them, and I was hoping that my feelings would change like they did with the Predaking, and they haven't.
Well, they really changed the designs, so it makes sense that you would do that. And the Spinosaurus, sorry, not Spinosaurus, the Stegosaurus looked, I think, so much different than this guy. I don't think they really look like they're in the same team, in the same universe, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Let's move on to something that you are going to buy and that I'm interested in because this looks so dang good. We got Craftsman Toy Steel Cannon. What do you think about this alt mode?
It looks... the only thing bad about it is it looks so monstrous and so aggressive, and it looks like it has some really soft plush marshmallow tires.
Well, that's the prototype.
I know. I mean, that's what I said. The only thing bad about it, like, I think everything looks great on it. I just hope they make the tires a little bit bigger. But I think everything looks good on it. It looks so aggressive. It looks like it's,
they look like velvet or something.
What's that?
They look like velvet or something now that you pointed out.
Yeah, they just look, they look really soft and they look small. So, I mean, but it, like, they look, when I say small, like, they don't look like they would be able to carry the weight of all this madness that's coming towards you. So,
yeah, I'm okay with the tire size just because that would make the vehicle even larger. You know what I mean? Like, if those are normal, what's it called? 18-wheel tires, this thing's huge, and I like that. But that's all in my head. It's Cybertronian anyways. I really like this. I like that it took Magnus's... Now, I know it's based on IDW, but it took Magnus's normal, trailer, which was pretty unassuming besides the color, and it had 2 missiles on the side, and turned it into a war machine.
Right.
Like, this is practically a tank. This is probably a better tank than normal tanks because it's more maneuverable. This is so cool. I like that it has storage for the hammer that fits on the back. I'm cool with that. But where it's really at is, like, they have all these little pieces. I think this was so cool. I don't know what goes on there, but they gave it a little pizzazz that they didn't need to, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. So, little kid Bobby, I used to hate this. I used to like, my imagination only went so far. So, like, if I'm looking at this as a car driving up the ramp, I'm like, all right, cool. And then when you have to get the car over all that stuff to get on top, I'm like, wait a minute, that's stupid. You should have designed that better. Little kid me used to hate that because cars weren't getting over that.
Yeah. See, little kid James said that's opens up and it goes inside that way. You know what I mean? Like you could see a little gap. That's actually a door, and it opens up, and the car goes inside.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's where my imagination went with this.
Yeah.
I also don't know what that random ramp is off on the side.
Like I'm thinking minicons, can stand up there and whatever I don't know, but
I still like that they added this.
I don't know what it's for or what the purpose is, but I like what I'm seeing otherwise.
Maybe it'll go with their Metroplex.
Oh, damn. You hear that?
I love this though. I think this looks very cool. I need to see a price because I like this so much I might get the Magnus version. Because this looks really good. Craftsman Toys, I think, was pretty reasonably priced on their Legends combiner. So if this is reasonably priced, I will be picking it up.
What's reasonably priced?
$120 to $140.
$180?
No. I don't like Magnus that much.
Okay.
Unless it comes out in color and it wows me.
I'm with you. I hope Craftsman Toys keeps it where it's close to their Legend size. I don't want to say a price because I don't want to put that out there just in case they're listening. $80.
Yeah, I mean, this thing could have been way overpriced and you'd probably still pick it up.
I'd be pissed off to do it, but
exactly, you would, yeah. So
I do really like this. 160 would probably be my max.
I'd probably be okay with that.
But I want to see it,
especially since it has a matrix. I think I love these little details. It brings the character to life. He is the rightful matrix bearer, not Rodimus. And this is very cool. I like it.
And that chamber is humongous.
As it should be.
I mean, everything about
it comes out, and that's just so neat looking. I mean, I don't think I'd ever display them like that, but just the fact that they thought of this stuff makes me happy.
Damn, you just said display. Where am I going to put this at?
I mean, I know where I would put it with my other Autobots. He would fit right along with Jezzy with all those figures. With Bingo Toy Strafe that should be here soon. It would look really good with them.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, thank you. Yes, I'm very interested and I'm buying this. Yeah.
Next up, we have Broadside. Speaking of Strafe, I forgot he was in this picture. We've got, what's his name? BotCon.
I love the size. He's huge.
Yeah.
I think this looks good. And when I first saw this, I was like, oh, somebody 3D printed it like I did. And then I was like, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to move my 3D print over. I think this looks really, really good. And speaking of 3D prints, thank you for everybody who's bought some of my stuff that I 3D printed. So I think this looks really good, and I'm curious about how much it's going to cost, and I'm curious then what it's going to do if people are going to wait for Fans Toys, if Fans Toys is going to try to bot block, if it's going to push them to get theirs out sooner, similar to what they're with Strafe as well, because Bingo Toys is killing it on this.
Well, this isn't Bingo Toys.
I know. I'm saying
on the Strafe.
Two figures that that
are trying to make it out before Fans Toys. Got it.
Before Fans Toys. I know this is 01Studio, but the Strafe. Everybody says that Strafe is amazing or looks great. A lot of people are in on it. This is the first, appropriate size broadside that we've gotten. So I know a lot of people are going to be excited about that. It looked great. I'm excited.
Yeah, I think this looks great too. I know the alt mode, the the plain mode looked a little wonky until they fixed it, but this looks very, very good. Broadside was always my favorite of the three. I don't think I'm going to be picking this up just because it's not too big. It's too big for me. I just don't want a giant Broadside. Just because he's not my favorite character. None of the triple changing Autobots are. None of the triple changing Decepticons are either. But I think this is perfect. And I would want to wait for one where the tubes and stuff are painted. I don't know if this is a prototype or not, but I like it when the legs have those lines. The blue and the red and the yellow and stuff like that. I just think that's more fun. But again, I get it. This is probably more tune accurate. I don't know. Yeah, I think this looks great, though. I'm excited to see it in your collection, and I think it's going to be magnitudes cheaper than Fans Toys. Like literally like $200 cheaper. Not saying that this is going to be cheap, but with how what Fans Toys is doing with the 2 different modes and tune or toy, and it has all this stuff, and it's Fans Toys, that's going to be a very pretty pin. Yeah, and this one's going to be $200-$300 as well. But look at the size of it.
Well, I'm torn because like their Primus and Unicrons are like $300, $400, something like that. Either $299 or $399, I can't remember. But then their Constructicons aren't that expensive,
Well, honestly, the Unicron isn't that expensive when you think about how tall it is and all the panels and stuff compared to some of the Constructicons. Isn't it like 2.5 feet tall? No? Okay, I don't know.
No.
I thought it was pretty big.
No, it's smaller. It's smaller than the HasLab, and
I know it's smaller than the HasLab.
Yeah, it's
but the HasLab can't hold itself up.
Yeah, it's not that big at all, and that was the complaint about it. It looked great, but it was small. So I'm torn about what the cost on this is going to be. Very interested, but yeah,
you'll pick it up regardless.
And they're good for repaints too, so they may repaint the one and have the one that you're talking about come out.
And if they do, and the price is right, I would be interested because, like I said, this is probably my favorite triple changer out of all 6 of them. Now that I think about it, Blitzwing's fine, Octane's fine. They don't do nothing for me. Astro Train's at the bottom of the list. He's never been my favorite. So yeah, he's my favorite. That's weird. Just because of the ship mode. Next up, we have this guy. I don't know what Hound this is. I don't like the feet on that Hound, but we're not here to talk about that Hound. It looks fine. With it, I'd say Masterpiece Hound. With it being so big, it even looks cheaper, larger than it would if it was deluxe sized, with the hands just being circles and the poorly sculpted face and stuff like that. The alt mode might be perfect though, so they didn't have pictures of the alt mode besides the box.
I love the color. I think I haven't seen how much this cost yet. I
see some paint that should be on that Ironhide.
Definitely. $20 bucks, $25.
Yeah, I think that's appropriate.
I haven't looked at picking this up or looked for it to pick up, but I'm still curious.
Yep.
I've seen some reviews on it and it hasn't been necessarily terrible reviews. The backpack just kind of hangs there. There are some quirks to it, but $25 I might be in.
We'll have to see. Let's move on to this. We really don't need to talk about this because this is just a reissue. PSA, go pick it up if you want it.
Exactly. I'm not getting it.
All right. We'll be right back with the incoming and recently released.
Yes.
Let's get into incoming. And this is kind of a preview, so we're not going to talk about the figures themselves. But I guess the new waves have already been seen. And they were put on the shelf, and somebody almost tried to buy one. And then they took them all off the shelf right away.
I hate that.
So, I think it's in another country. I don't know where. I looked at the prices, and the prices don't seem to match. But I'm like, if they're already out, just ship them out. Just, whatever. Pick them up if you want them, if you can find them.
Yeah. The boxes look good.
Yeah. The new boxes have always looked good, in my opinion.
Yeah. Boxes look good.
Next, we have some metal Carbots via TM Reviews. And these are the US releases. I want to see how these stack up if the US releases are good, because I think the second wave is much better. Like that Formula One racer right there is in the second wave, and it looks so much better than both of these. And I would honestly pick up the Formula One racer. Same thing with that Griffin thing, Griffin plane. I would leave off the Griffin parts, but I think it looks so cool. So second wave, they might have me. First wave, I'm good. I really don't like the look on that orange guy. Way too blocky. He looks like a Tonka truck figure or something. I don't really like the police car. I think they improved drastically from the first to the second wave. Still might pick up, the pirate ship, just because it's a pirate ship and that's unique and different. But if these are good quality, I will be interested in the second wave.
Shout out to TM Reviews as well. I did watch the reviews on the orange vehicle and the Formula One racer. The car has roller skates.
Yes, that's the card part.
Yeah, which is really cool. I started to watch the one on the police car and didn't get all the way through it. He did say that that the wave 2 are better, and they I think he hinted at that. I guess the police car is like the leader, and that they may be coming out with the improved version of that, which would be cool. But yeah, I'm with you on this. I'm interested. I don't know where I'm going to put them because there's a lot of these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's why you can just cherry pick and not buy the whole wave. But the whole wave is not expensive.
It's not expensive at all.
We'll see what the second wave is, but
yeah. Jeez.
Moving on to recently released. We talked about this thing to death before, but I didn't even realize MPG 17 is out. So go pick it up if you want it for $200.
Not gonna be able to do it. I wanted to, not gonna be able to.
With how fast these masterpiece KOs are coming out, I'm just gonna do that. Sorry.
Sorry.
There's too much wrong with this figure. A lot right, but there's too much wrong for that price point.
Yeah.
Now, I did see some places had it for $150 overseas. I would have probably picked it up for that price, but not $200.
Yeah, I just can't pull the trigger. And the reviews I've seen on this have said that it's not worth the $200. Yeah. And if you haven't seen it, Deluxe did one.
I'll have to look that up.
And so I watched his, and he said some good things about it, but there was also some things that weren't really that good about it. So I'm good.
Yep. Next up, we have Croc Style from TF Source and Make Toys. This is from Chris Carlo. I did want to point out it comes with extra accessories, which are the guns on his back.
Oh, we saw those though.
No, we didn't. They didn't use those. No, they used the null rays.
Oh, okay. I take that back. I did see. I must have saw a picture then with the.
I didn't know that it came with those, which is very cool. Or maybe I thought they were the null rays. That could have also be a possibility. But I'm pretty sure they were null rays just pointed up.
Yeah, we saw both. I thought.
Oh, was it? Maybe it was both, and I was confused at what was.
Yeah, we definitely saw the null rays too. But yeah, on sale, I'll grab this. I should say I'll grab this when it goes on sale.
Yeah, I think the extra guns are very. This figure is so bland. It is so horrendously boring that I wouldn't be picking it up. I love the new head sculpt. I love the head sculpt. The color choices are fine. It's the lack of paint. There's nothing going on anywhere besides his kneecaps.
And it could just be, shadows and everything like that. It looks dusty.
That's what people were saying online. So I don't know if that is something, he got it and there was vacuum exploded in his house. It just happened to happen at the same time. Or if it came dusty from TF Source. We'll see. It's fine. Go pick it up if you want it.
Yeah, I will when it's on sale.
Yeah. Next up is Buzz Guardian from Unique Toys. If this is your jam, go pick it up.
Yeah, I like the red version better.
Also, Ocular Max Hotspot toy version is out. I know the chest is wrong on this one, but this is the picture I found. It looks better than the original one. Go pick it up.
Yeah, it should be here soon. I did pay it off. It looks good. I don't know where I'm going to put it.
I will say also, the other one had the saddlebags, like we called them, was all blue with the black in there. It really helps it not look so bad. I never noticed that until looking at it here. I never mentioned that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks better.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to put it.
We already talked about these, but Fans Project. Excuse me, goodness, I wrote the wrong thing. Fans Hobby showed these off. I think they're actually the same designers, if I'm not mistaken, from rumors that I've heard. Yeah, there you go.
It's good seeing them all together.
Yeah, mix and match.
Yeah.
Finally, we have. Oh, not finally. We have Dick. Go get yourself. I'm not gonna say it. Some Tiger Tracks. Bobby, I think this looks good, especially with the backpack. I think the black backpack really shines on this one. I think it looks really nice.
It looks like a cape. Yeah, I agree. I'm not picking up Dick.
Next up, finally, we have the KO oversized MP44.
I don't know if I'm getting this or not. I have to see what I have. I'm so primed out right now.
You're a primal duty, yeah.
Yeah. So pick it up if you need it. I probably will at some point, but I have to see what I have. I don't remember.
Yeah. I don't like the little red square in the gray.
Right here, like
right under his armpit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, this is a KO. I think it's pretty cheap, so I'm not. It is what it is. So go pick it up, Bobby. Just get it. You know you're gonna regret it. And with that being said, this was a very long episode. So if you watched it this far, thank you so much for watching. We are going to go record the studio series, which I'm glad we didn't add into this because it would have been longer. And we'll see you then.
They need their own show. Really appreciate it. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, hit that join button if you want to become a member. And we'll see you guys soon till all debates are won. Later.